Hello my lovely wonders, it's me Annie and welcome back to more Doki Doki Literal Club. And it's just me here with my dog. She's not gonna do any voices for me though. But yeah, we're back where we left off, so let's just start it. And today I'm gonna have a lot of videos recording, so therefore I'm gonna use the same type of clothing in every video you're gonna see forward, so I'm sorry. I quickly returned to the book when I put it in my bag. Oh yeah, that's right, we already read that. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Yeah, I'm still sick, but I'm better. My voice isn't that cracking, and I'm just having water and everything ready for me if I have a cough attack like the first episode.
She's so random.
Oh, alright. I don't know, every time I do your voice I'm like, oh, I need to go into that acting, you know. I open the book and start the prologue. Oh, I love books. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting. Cuckoo's next to me, I mean, huh? Damn. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Comforting? Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not exactly looking at her own book. She's looking at you, you know. Or is she? I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Close. I was close. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you're really apologizing a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk into its... Now I'm starting to just get my grip together, Annie. Come on. I mean, Arnfinn. I sit my desk into it's up against Yuri's. Then hold my book more between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Oh my god. It feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I get that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Oh fuck, that was me. That was Arnfinn shit. I guess that makes it a little difficult to turn the page. I'm a boy, right? Whoa, my voice is cracking. Here. Yuri's takes her left arm and hold the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Look at that. Look at that. I do the same with my right hand. right arm and the right side of the book. On the right side of the book. My right hand on the... Okay. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in order... oh, fuck. But in holding it like this. We huddle even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she is in the corner of my vision. Are you okay? Oh wow, she's looking at me. To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes met. I'm looking into your eyes, Yuri. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? Oh, she's smiling now. I don't mind being patient if it makes you a bit... If it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the last I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asking me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own some words I just can't say. And when I look at the recording later, I'm like, duh, Annie. So it's gonna be one of those, aren't they? We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Okay, whatever. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as her catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see you into your head or anything, but they kind of reminiscence of you, of some of you, your mannerisms. Big words. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Arnfinn, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know. You were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poem with each other. Of course, Monica, you come and ruin everything, don't you? We might not have enough time if we wait too long. There was a bird whispering to me that says that I should have the game file open while I'm playing this game, so I do. Yuri is on Xantles spared from finish her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, chases it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference each way. In that case, I read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a little. You know, that's good reasons. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since we never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's reading, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monika enchantedly pulls up their palms. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheets of loose leaves, a leaf torn from a spiral notebook. In the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a complexions notebook. I can really see Monika's printed handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri occasionally completely as well, reaching into our bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, who should I show my poem to first? Who should I? Well, Sayori is her best friend, why not? I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first, of course. She's my good friend, after all. That's a good poem, Arnfinn. I can't even say it. Arnfinn? Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I that kind of guy who will be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or what would you write? Or you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean that I'm break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Arnfinn. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. It's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Siori. I'm not sure if Siori seems the full picture of my motivation here, just to be close to the girls, you know. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Well, she is cute. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah! And I'm gonna make sure you have a lot of fun here. Okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blends in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleep from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I will sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, so the sunshine, is that me? Am I helping Siori out of bed? Siori? This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean it to say that it was a bad poem. It comes out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially the last line. I want breakfast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica, she's the presentation. Hey Arnfinn. Having a good time so far? Yeah. What is with Arnfinn to say? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear. By the way, since you knew and everything, if you even have any suggestion for the club, like new activities or something we can do better, I always listen. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Arnfinn. We are a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of buried that we all learned to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica Mappo. Great job, Arnfinn. I was going oh in my head while reading it. Oh, it's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I just underestimated you. It's easier for me to keep everyone's expression low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that falls in magically and symbolism. Unlike Siori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feeling a little more or letting them deeply analyze all the nonsense of the nonsense. It can take years of practice, since I'm assumed Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of style, but I always help you find the suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Well, Monica, not to turn you down, but I kind of do. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to do a very what? I don't know. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spectral trouds a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I will never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my irritations. Already scorched with a performance copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it was too deep, stretching forward into everything. A hole in influent choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, in the other side, was looking in. Okay, wow, I got a little creep of that. I don't know, I really felt like I am on the other side, I am the one looking into my screen. She is the one looking out of my screen. I hope she's not popping out of my screen. Please not. Please don't. Please don't. Don't be me. Me. From the music video. No, thank you. Or the Grudge for that. No, not the Grudge. The Ring. So, what do you think? It's very freeform. Is that, if that's what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poem has been putting in the timing before words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Sorry, I need my hot chocolate for my throat. That was the inspired behind this one. What was the inspired behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of recently it's been influencing my poem a bit. What the hell? Yeah, something like that. I kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that. It's because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tips for today. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixed on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you never make any progress. Just force yourself to get some down on the paper and tidy it up a little. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a deep black puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Monica. Natsuki. You take Yuri. Last. Arnfinn, if you're not going to take this club seriously, go home. What? Harsh? What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? are you still proud of the first poem you ever wrote? Then I would like to read it. Painfully to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You get better anyway. I tell you what's to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I got to share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can... Oh my god, the music. Sorry, the music just threw me off a little. Horses can reach. Owls can seek. Days can run. She this. Oh. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. True, we can just try. Try and fail. Most of the part. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like this? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all symphonics and stuff. What the hell, I can't even say that. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of porn, of people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other one's things about simple writing is what it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up of a rhythm at the end, but then maybe it fell flat on purpose. It helps bringing out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more than into it went than I realize. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud when I wouldn't take that away from her. Who should I show my Yuri? So Yuri reads the poem. I notice her eyes liten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covered her mouth, but even ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your imagination, imagineering, and metaphors. Encouraged you writing a lot of poetry before? Really? Wow, a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri tries off, unable to find an excuse. She traced her fingers along the words in the poem as breaking it down more thoroughly. But I'm gonna end this episode here, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up so I know what kind of content you like. And don't forget to subscribe to be one of my wonders, and I will see you next time. Bye!